So there we have it, our amazing classic style barn with all these super cool lively livestock in here. They're very lively, in fact. Up here we have our super cool hay loft and room for additional things in the future with this awesome hay crane here, which I think is super cool. We have this nice fence looking down, these super cool windows, and overall just a super cool place. This super awesome barn can hold all these amazing animals, and overall I just think super awesome barn build. Hey guys, welcome back to Eyecraftmc's world. In this episode of our amazing Let's Play, we're going to be doing the interior of our brand new barn, which I think is looking super awesome. But before we do that, as we always do, we're going to make the banner of the day. Today's banner starts with a light blue banner and pink dye. The pink dye is going to be in the pink per pale shape. Next, we're going to go on to the black fess shape, which is this shape right here. Then we're going to go on to the white border shape, which is right here. Then we're going to go on to the white chevron shape, which is this shape right here. Then we're going to go on to the white per fess shape, which is this shape right here. And then we're going to go on to the white poly, which is this shape right here. And you can see what it makes. It makes kind of a funny crying smiley face banner. Kind of an odd banner overall, really. I just thought it was really interesting. Kind of something that really makes good use of the banner shapes. And just makes a really interesting result like this. Well, there's a lot of interesting uses for this I suppose you could do. But overall, yeah, just an interesting banner. Anyway, a whole bunch of cool items on me we can use to do this amazing barn interior. And it looks like JonasMerriot is already over here at our barn, which I think is looking pretty good. So this is kind of the full exterior we've done. And here's Jonas. Hey, Jonas. So we have our new shulker boxes full of supplies here, like this. And you can see we have all the stuff here and all this here. I doubt we'll use all of it, but here it is. So Jonas, if you want to grab those birch slabs, and I'm going to grab the ladder and the scaffolding here. And we're going to have a second floor, not for the entire area, but just for some of it. I'd grab just some of those birch slabs, and if you want to grab the rest there. So these things usually have lofts, kind of hay loft type idea. So we're going to have ladders that go up like this, all the way up here. And then we're going to be making that kind of hay loft idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's good. We'll basically go like this, and then all the way back there, so kind of all this filled in, so 4 blocks all the way over, but it won't go over the very middle bit. So it'll basically make it so we have a nice area in which we have kind of a hayloft, but also we can kind of look up at the hayloft. So basically 4 blocks over, all the way over, yeah, just like that, just all the way like that. So as Jonas works on that, actually something I'll do real quick here before I forget is make a way to get to the very top. And I'm not sure if I have the exact right blocks for this. Let's see if I do. If we just break this real quick, then I put this. Will this go here? I don't think it will, but there we go. There's a way to get onto the roof here, which is pretty cool. And something I might do just real quick, because of course this is 1.17, is get ourselves a lightning rod, because every good barn has lightning rods on it. Yeah, most things like that kind of tend to want to avoid lightning striking it, and we've got a lot of copper to make that kind of really cool looking construction. So what I'll do is I'll just make a whole bunch of lightning rods like this. 10 should be fine, and we're basically going to make a bunch of them on the top, and we'll just make them in such a way where if the lightning does strike, then it will not burn the barn down. So in the very side here, we're going to have lightning rods, probably 2 from the center, so maybe about here. And we'll just go 5 up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the lightning will strike the very top, and it will avoid it from striking the actual wood of the barn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, of course, when we have an actual thunderstorm, we can test this out. And you don't actually need to have 5 on top of these for them to work. You can just have 1, but I'm having it go like this, because then hopefully at the very top there, it'll strike and not at the bottom here. Anyway, we'll go back down our ladder here into this amazing barn that we're building. So, of course, a barn is an area for animals and for the food to feed animals. So, for that, we're going to need a bunch of fences and some fence gates and lanterns and just stuff like this I've kind of brought over. So, of course, we're going to want to bring the animals over pretty quick here. So I'm going to make some kind of pen areas for them. So I'm thinking this is about 4 blocks deep, and we're going to want a nice area for the animals. So we'll probably go just with fences all the way along here. Probably not all the way along, but just for most of this, because then we'll be able to have lots and lots of animals in here. And I think it'll look pretty good once it's done. So we'll go across like this. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. In fact, if you want to just put that one over, Jonas, so it actually goes even this far out, that'd be great. Yeah, just like that. Anyway, and let's see how many animals we have over here. We have, looks like 4 types, and we might want more eventually, but I think for now we do have some big amounts of these 4 types. So probably just divide this up into probably 4 sections. It looks like the biggest amount we really have is those 2. So maybe if we give it nice barn sizes like this, so we can kind of have the pens like that, and we might have some smaller pens over here. So like maybe like a nice pen over like this. We just want to make sure the animals actually can't get out like this. And we'll have a nice pen over here, maybe like here. It doesn't really have to be even. It just has to be decently good looking. And of course we'll temporarily get rid of some of these. There we go. And we'll also leave a space over here so we can kind of have a nice area to have our little loft there. So there's some 3 little nice pens. And here we might just cut it up a bit too. Yeah, maybe. So if I go like this, and then, actually no, we want to keep it nice and big because we do need an area for all those cows there. That's looking pretty good. Then, if you want to just do it on the exact same side there, Jonas, that'd be great. And I'll just break this here, you can get in there. So we're going to want to make this sealed off too, so we'll go like this. Like that, that should look good. And over here we'll do the same thing just like this. So we can basically get in and out with the animals. We can stop if we want to. In the middle of each of these fences here, I think we're going to put 2 of these spruce fence gates as well. Just so that we can have even the largest of animals being able to get in here. Or we can get more of them in at once if we want to do it a bit quicker. So things like that just kind of work quite well. And over here, of course, we'll do the same thing. So possibly just roughly in the middle. Doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. But roughly in the middle of these 2, we'll have our nice entrances for our animals. So we'll have those there and those there. Now to make this look a bit more realistic, instead of just kind of, pens, we're going to want to have some supports. And these should look really cool, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to basically have lots of supports coming up from here. So like this. Then here, we're going to actually make it go up. So we're going to place a second spruce slab there and then have that be the support going down like this. And we're going to make this go up here like that as well. And I guess we'll have to place the slab there. So it'll go down like this. And again, we'll go up like this and do the same thing. And this will just have a nice support-like structure that really works well. If you want to get back up there, Jonas, there's also the ladder here. But yeah, so we're basically going to work on that. So let's see here what we have over here, I guess. If you actually want to make the roof here on the other side there, Jonas, that'd be great as well. I'm not sure if you have enough birch slabs or not. I'll give you a couple more there either way. So there we go. Yeah, just like this, I guess. Let's see how far this goes. There. So this would want to go over up to here as well. So yeah, you can explore up on the roof if you want as well. Anyway, heading back down here. So we're going to want to have these kind of supports, and also we want some lights, right, to make things kind of look good. And Jonas is actually onto something when he was placing these here, which is that on this area we're going to want to have some lanterns hanging down. So once I'm just done placing these support beams here, we can place some lanterns down as well. So what we can do is on parts of these support areas, we can probably really just put them across the entire area. Although actually I'm not sure how good that looks or not, but overall shouldn't matter too much. Basically, we can have some kind of lanterns hanging down. So we can go like this, for instance, and in the middle here, we could go something like that. Now, does that look pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. Just kind of something that looks really farmish, right? Lanterns are something you'd have in a barn, I would assume. So there we go. That's looking pretty good. In fact, maybe we'll just have them hang out of the middle instead of not kind of going so far down, because we don't want it to kind of get in the way of people's viewing of the animals and in the way total, but that's pretty good there. So we'll just kind of go like that, and kind of same thing, fences like this and like that. I think that's looking really cool already, actually. In fact, I'm surprised. I think that looks awesome. So there we go. And we'll go like this, and we'll do the same thing over here, I believe. Let's see if that matches up. Now over here we had 3. Over here we have 2. So let's see what we did here. 2, 3, 2. Okay, maybe that's just how it goes. That's fine. Either way, there we go. We can just put a lantern on the edge there. Things don't have to be perfectly symmetrical at all. Looks like it's almost bedtime there. So over here, I want to get this roof done there. If you want to help me on a bit that, Jonas, that'd be cool. And basically just getting this roof all the way over there as well, making ourselves a nice roof to work with. So we might be out of... Oh no, you have some more. That's good. So I'll go to bud here real quick, so we don't have to deal with mobs, which are always an annoyance. And I think the birch will match with itself really good. So there we go. Floating down here again. I'll wait on that for a second. Let's get some hay bales up in here, especially around here. Also get some chests, because all this is a barn with decorations, and we also want some practicality to it. So we're going to also get some of these chests here, and just have ourselves a nice area to basically just have items and things like this. We'll probably just place them around here like this. A bit of decorational feature to it as well. And we can even put one chest in each one of these, except for we're going to put it in the middle, unless it's just too wide, which I don't actually know if any of these are. Just so that we don't have any mobs trying to sneak over the chest, because that wouldn't be the best thing. So we'll go like this. And again, kind of in the corner there could work too, on every single one of these. So we can store things like the product of the animals, or shears if it's sheep, or just whatever we're basically doing. I think that should work super well like this. I think that's looking awesome. So there we go. So let's see what else we have to work with. I always bring a bunch of items and think about where they could go, just because it's nice to build that way. Okay, so I think we'll get these spruce fences and use those in a second here. I also want to get some watering troughs, because you never want an animal that's going to die of thirst. Of course, that's not a good thing. I forgot a stone cutter though, so I think I'll just fly over here back to our house, and we'll get ourselves a nice bit of the deep slate, polished deep slate stairs, that is. And I believe, again, there is a stone cutter just down here. Let's see if I can land before I ate, and I did. Okay, going down here. We can use this. All right, and this. So I'm just going to make a good amount of these, maybe 20. I always try and get nice even numbers. I guess maybe 25 works too, since I clicked a bit too much there. But that's good. And because we have 2 buckets of water, we should be able to get an infinite water source. And already I think this barn is looking really, really nice. So for the bigger pens here, just we'll make some small decorational kind of watering troughs, just like this. I think you might be looking for more stair pieces. Let's see if we have any more. We have some of these planks. If you want to craft those, that'd be great. So we can go like this, and like this, and like this. And in fact, if we grab this and move it, we should be able to go like this. Aha! That is a really nice watering trough, if you ask me anyway. So we'll go like this, and let's see if that'll spread. It did. Perfect. I think that's really pretty. And we'll just do the same thing in the other area. So that's 2 blocks from the edge. We'll make it symmetrical, do it 2 blocks from the edge over here too. And of course, the way to make it is just to go 4 areas, put these around here like this. It matches up pretty well, and if it messes up, you can always go like this and kind of play with it around a bit until it does this. And like this, opposite blocks, perfect. And then our nice animals can get drinks there, which is of course exactly what we want. Okay, so what we can also do here is we can get some of these scaffoldings, and also get a scaffolding way to get up here. Possibly just right next to the ladder, or maybe 1 block away like this. I think scaffolding will look good as well. And I know a lot of people don't even really use ladders now that scaffolding is in the game, but I think ladders are a pretty good item actually, and they really do match the kind of barn more than I think scaffolding does in a sense. That's looking great there, Jonas, thank you. So with these spruce fences here, what we're going to do is we're also going to go across like this a little bit. But anyway, is I'm going to get these and basically have an edge like this. You can't fall off, but you can also look down, which I think is really cool. You can't look down a huge amount, but it just kind of makes things be open and nice. If you want to just throw me a couple of those birch slabs there, Jonas, once you're done there, that would be super awesome. But yeah, going around like this with a nice bit of contrast here too, I think, which is good. So we'll go across here like this, and over here like that, which is good. And this will kind of just make it so people don't fall off, you know, a guardrail type idea, which is always a good thing to have. Because we don't want people falling off. That would not be a good idea. And of course, just make things overall just a bit better looking as well. So we can go around here like this, and we'll go around here like this. And if you want to just throw me a couple of those birch slabs there, Jonas, that would be super awesome. All right, so we're just going to break this, and basically, oh, there we go, perfect, thank you. I might need a couple more, but basically we just need them all around the edge here to kind of fill in where that is. You can, oh, I just fell down because it wasn't done. But yeah, you can basically see how that's supposed to work. So that's pretty good. And we'll just break this and replace it like this. Oh, that's actually wrong. Anyway, that's pretty good. So there we go. And we're looking pretty good here, I think. Let's see what else we can do here. I guess we could make the fences going up on this side, which is basically similar to the other side there. I think I'll probably just craft myself some more of these slabs like this. I've actually found birch slabs are some of my favorite items in the entire game, just because they're super cool. And yeah, overall just make a really nice building block for roofs and floors and just really for everything. Make something really nice. I'll put the nice edge on there like that. And we may as well put the edge around here like this as well. Kind of going like this. Should look good. It kind of looks like a plank. In fact, that actually gives me a really, really good idea. I was going to say it looks like a log actually, which is grabbing these. We could use these like an edge, but I'll do that in a second here. Let's finish up this first. So I'll place these up like this and place some of these in here like that. Just basically copying the same pattern as we had. All right, all along like this, and just kind of making a nice support frame. We may as well put it on this edge too, because it kind of makes sense that that would have it. So going like this, and around here like this. It looks like Jonas is a bit busy, so what we'll do here is, let's see if we go up here. So my thought is, if we break the blocks here actually, in fact Jonas could help with this. Hey Jonas, if you want to come over here and just break all the blocks that are directly under the fences here, break every block that's under the fences. So those are gone, just like this. That would be super awesome, thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this. Yeah, just like that, that's perfect. And so that'll basically make it so we can replace those with some better blocks. Okay, so the other thing I was thinking of building, I'm not sure if I actually have the room for it or not, was a small kind of crane to move straw around. So we'll see if I can do that. That would be just chains and grindstones and some of the fences we already have. May as well add some more of those to my inventory, as well as some chisel stone bricks. So that should be actually pretty easy to make. Let's see if we can do that. And good, Jonas is getting rid of all these super quickly, which is really nice. Always nice to build with a helper, I found. But anyway, so coming up here, I'm thinking something that would basically be, it could even just kind of be up here in a corner maybe. That could work well. So basically just something that kind of goes like this. I'm just kind of making this up here, but let's see what we can do. Kind of like a fence like this. And this would then go up to something like this. And I've kind of seen something like this made before, so hopefully I can replicate it pretty well here. Let's see if we can place that there, and like this. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, although I just need to get rid of some of this excess over here. That's not needed any of this. All right, and this would basically just go over. So like this. Let's see if I can just get into the right position here to do this. And basically, this would just go over like this. To another thing, I guess, attaching to the roof, possibly. Like that, and or that's actually the wrong way, like this. We'd want to go over here like this, and down here to this, to possibly a hay bale like that. I think that's pretty good, actually. Oh, and I just fell down again, as did Jonas. So anyway, to finish it up where Jonas was destroying the blocks there, I had an idea, which was to put stripped oak logs in that area. So I'll just break this here, because I put some stuff there, and just put oak logs all in here, and I can strip them. I could even not strip them, but I think that overall stripped oak logs look really, really good. So we'll just put these all around here like this, because they do have a really nice look to them, and I think that it'll look better than just kind of plain planks, even though the planks are quite nice. So yeah, just kind of getting a nice framing to this, and overall making things look more supported, since in real life you kind of want a mix of logs and planks if you're doing something out of wood, or at least you could. Going around here like this, looks pretty good. We might just get rid of some of the fences around here, because this is kind of the area where the things are getting loaded here, so like this, and we can actually just put those back down like that, think like this, and basically put these planks across here like this to kind of support it, like that. There we go. I think that's looking pretty cool, and that's basically a crane to move the hay. That's looking actually super awesome. And we'll just put a bunch of the hay in the corner here, just as a massive old hay reserves in this kind of cool barn area that we're making. I'm actually really excited about this build. I think it's just honestly looking super cool. So just place some things in here, get ourselves a whole bunch of hay around here, which is looking super cool here. And maybe just a couple in the corner here as well. Alright, and we'll just finish by right-clicking on all this, and I guess I'll get my fireworks out of my hands because, of course, they are something that is a little bit easy to set off as I'm working on the project here, and you can kind of see how that's really making a nice rustic look to this as well. So we'll just put this all the way around here like this. And the barn is basically done. I just want to put a couple lights around here, and also have our animals in the barn as well. Because, of course, we want our barn to be full of lively livestock. Lively livestock. Anyway, and we'll put this around here like this, and like this, and like this, and there we go. I think this is looking like a super awesome barn. We could even have some animals up here if we wanted. So the last thing to do, and this is the last step, I believe, other than maybe a couple spare decorations around here we can kind of throw up easy if we want, you know, just some easy stuff like that. Is to do the actual animals in the barn, because of course we do want there to be animals in the barn. So what I'll do is once we go to bed here, JonasMerriot and I will bring over all the animals from our old pens over there into our new barn over here, which is super cool. And then we can just have a live barn, which is really nice. Actually, I think one last thing is I have to put in the lights here, so we'll throw that in here like this. That should look good. And we'll just get rid of this here because that is not supposed to be there. But yeah, I think it's looking super awesome. Alright, I'll be right back. So there we have it, our amazing classic style barn with all these super cool lively livestock in here. They're very lively, in fact. Up here we have our super cool hay loft and room for additional things in the future with this awesome hay crane here, which I think is super cool. We have this nice fence looking down, these super cool windows, and overall just a super cool place. This super awesome barn can hold all these amazing animals, and overall I just think super awesome barn build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video by Eyecraftmc with a lot of Jonas's help throughout these two parts here, so give a big thanks to him. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to press the like button. Make sure to subscribe to see more content like this. Make sure to comment down something about this video, or maybe if you got this far. Make sure to share this video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye!